to the end zone.
Number one, get river, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, number one.
What's up, Dolphin fans? It's Tuesday as I'm recording this, and I just found out the schedule's coming out Wednesday night instead of Thursday night. So I'm going to release 2 episodes this Thursday instead. And one is going to be about what I was going to do. It's going to be like the Dolphins' biggest draft needs, what I think they need to do. And the other one's going to be a schedule breakdown and just kind of reacting what I think about it. So whatever one you're watching, enjoy the video and definitely be sure to watch the other one. Alright, man, here's a little breakdown of the schedule for this year. I'm not going to go over all the games on if we're going to win or lose. Just kind of going to go through a little breakdown of it. And I know you can say, like, oh, you know, we're tanking this year. We're not really trying to win. Well, that's true. Like, I do hope we tank this year, actually, because I think it's better for the future. But you never know. I mean, surprises happen every year. So let's just kind of do it. And if anything, let's just do it for the fun of it. So if we are to make the playoffs this year, it'll be tough to start the year because we have 4 playoff teams to start the beginning of the year. And yes, 3 of those 4 games are at home, but it's still really, really tough. You know, the first game is against the Ravens. If you look at history, recent history at least, this is a horrible matchup for the Dolphins. So at least we get it over with, I guess. Then you go at home versus the Patriots, at the Cowboys, and then versus the Chargers. And then you get a bye week in week 5. So really, really tough way to start the season, but at least 3 of the 4 are home. After the bye week, you're still at home versus the Redskins. If you're going to watch any Dolphin game in person this year, honestly, I feel like this would be the best bet because they're just about as good as us. First of all, it's at home, it's after a bye week. This is not a for sure win, don't get me wrong, but it's looking like it's one of our more winnable games this year. Then you're on the road against the Bills. It's good that we get that matchup early on instead of in December when it's freezing cold. We're going to stay on the road, and it's going to be our only primetime game in Week 8. It's going to be a Monday night against the Steelers, so that might be kind of exciting. The last time they played at Pittsburgh, it was a really, really thrilling way to end the game. Antonio Brown barely stepped out of bounds. Then Week 9 at home versus the Jets. It seems like we always play the Jets at home Week 9. But anyway, then it's going to be at the Colts versus the Bills. And then Week 12 is going to be at the Browns. We finally get to see Jarvis Landry in a different uniform go up against us. At home versus the Eagles. At the Jets. And then we stay at Meadowlands versus the Giants. That's kind of the tank for Tua battle right there. Then versus the Bengals for Week 16. It's our last home game of the year. This is probably the second home game I would recommend going to. They're also about as good as us, probably better. And then the last game is going to be at Foxborough against the Patriots. I don't know if the Patriots will rest their starters, but frankly it doesn't matter. So definitely a pretty tough schedule for us, especially the start of the year. Thankfully, they're all home again, but still. We do catch some breaks, though. You know, I'm really happy to see the Bills game is early in the year, the away one, that is. You know, it seems like we always play them at freezing cold temperatures. In fact, in December, we only go to New York and Foxborough, which, I mean, yeah, that's going to be cold, but it's like we do that every year, so we're a little more used to it. And I don't mean the Buffalo area. I mean in both New Jersey because the Jets and Giants and then the Patriots. And plus that Patriots game is a Week 17 game. It's likely not going to matter. So I do like how we have a lot of home games to start though because it's when it's still pretty hot in Miami. So we'll still have an advantage there. The bye week's really early on in the year. And primetime, I'm kind of glad to see it's only one primetime game. You know, we shouldn't really have to worry about getting the spotlight just yet. But yeah, pretty much the hardest stretch is probably around week 12 to 13, stuff like that with the Browns and Eagles. I think those games, Colts, Bills, even the Jets, those are looking like the hardest games for us. But overall, tough schedule, but there's some good things in there. We'll just have to see how that goes. All right, Dolphin fans, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next Thursday.